What's happening, beautiful people, and welcome back here to your beginner challenge. First day of week 3. Big ups to you guys for continuing to show up for yourselves. I'm dying to hear some feedback from you guys. What are you loving about this program? What would you change? How's the equipment treating you? Is the stuff that you guys have handy around the house, or is it stuff that you're having to improvise with? How are you improvising? Please let me know your feedback in the community section of the app here. It helps me evolve and change these programs over time for you. We have an awesome session here to kick off the week for you guys. All we're gonna need here for today is a bench or something similar to what I have here. We're gonna be working with a light kettlebell or dumbbell, one of them. I'm also working with a light mini band and then a medium tension TheraBand, one of the thinner TheraBands. So let's go ahead and get right into it. We're actually gonna kick things off today with some jumping jacks just to get the heart rate going and just warm the body and the nervous system up with a little bit of light impact. So if this is something that's up your alley, go ahead and come to a light hop here on both feet. Tummy's nice and tight. And then we can go ahead and raise the arms overhead in this semicircular fashion here as we turn back to that starting position. And the breathing pattern that I'm using here is I'm actually regulating those exhales and forcing them out every time I land. Taking very tiny, quick sips of air in between my reps. That's allowing me to keep that really engaged core and protecting my body, my skeletal system, my frame during this light impact. We'll go here for about another 10 seconds. 5, picking that heart rate up, moving that body. Let's get it. 3, 2, and time. Good. Not too shabby here, guys. We can roll the shoulders a little bit. A couple of up and unders here if that feels good. And then let's go ahead and work into a low split stance position. So I'll set up in this direction here. So if my left leg is down on this half kneeling position, both arms gonna come up front. My left arm is gonna stay up front as I rotate big and then come back with control. So this is level 1 of this particular pattern. If you'd like to take it a step further, all we're gonna do is hover the knee off the ground, open, pause, and close. Nice and smooth here. I'm gonna take a breath in here at the starting point, hold. As I rotate back, I stay on my hand, and then force it out big as I come back with control. You can also regulate the air out as you bring that hand back up. You have a couple of breathing options here, but the idea is to stay engaged, either forcing air out or holding it as you're moving. And then you want to take your sips of air in between your reps. Smooth. Now let's work on the other side here. So we'll get about 10 reps on each side here. So again, half kneeling position is gonna be your starting point. If my right knee's down, my right arm stays up front here. That's my anchor. I'm gonna rotate away, pause, and then bring it back with control. I stay on my hand. If this becomes easy, all we do is hover that knee. Smooth reps, really activating the lower body here, mobilizing that spine, keeping nice alignment, shoulders stacked right over the hips. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful, good. That is one hell of a burn for the quads there, but it's a really good way to activate the quads, activate your core, center yourself in your alignment and your breath, mobilize the spine. A lot of great things happening there. So from there, we're gonna bring in the bench into the picture, and we're gonna work a half kneel where the top part of the foot here is on the bench, and then we're working into a half kneel on that grounded knee. So from this position, all we're gonna do is shift the weight forward a little bit, and we're gonna stretch out that quadricep here and that hip flexor in a dynamic fashion, and then come back to that tall position. So nice and smooth, just leaning forward, trying to keep this front foot flat, and then come back to that starting position. Regulating and letting all that air go as you work into your lean here, and then just taking sips of air in between your reps. And if this is tough on the knee, all we do is slide a pad or a pillow just up under the knee, and that should ease up on you quite a bit there. So a couple more here. We'll go for about 6 to 8 dynamic repetitions here on each side. Beautiful. And then we'll just switch. So find the top of the foot to the bench here. We'll lean forward, get a nice stretch here in this down leg quad and hip flexor, and then we'll come back up out of there with control. Moving at a controlled tempo here, synchronized to your breath always, and then just feeling, listening to the sensations in the body. The body's communicating with us all day, every day, especially during mindful movement. So just listening to the body. Where do we have space? Where are we a bit tight? Lean into it. Beautiful. And then we'll push up out of that. Shake the legs loose a little bit there, roll the shoulders, and we're pretty fired up here. So let's go ahead and keep this party going with the upper body. We'll grab our TheraBand, and let's work into just some simple pull-aparts. So find a nice neutral rooted stance, lit up from the ground up, inner thighs, bottom of the feet, core, all that good stuff. Palms are gonna face up here, and you wanna put about 12 to 18 inches in between your hands. You essentially want enough tension to when you pull this band across the collarbone, you're sitting on some pretty good tension here at the end of this pattern. So if you need to adjust by either giving the band some slack or tightening up, do so for you. But we're gonna go for 20 reps here, forcing the air out as I pull that band across the collarbone, taking a sip of air and then holding as I return to that starting position. Staying rooted through the bottom of my feet on upward. Shoulders staying right over my hips, core staying really fired up here. And I'm just moving at a controlled tempo here, synchronized to my breath, feeling that engagement of the rear deltoids, the lateral or side deltoid to the back part and the side of your shoulder muscles here, the traps, as I essentially open the chest here, stretch the chest out, draw the shoulder blades back and down, and just restore our natural posture. Really good pattern to do if you find yourself sitting throughout the course of your day a lot, whether you're in traffic or in front of a computer. 5 more here. And 1, beautiful, good, good, good. Not too shabby there. We can put the bands off to the side. 3 deep breaths if you need them. And then we'll go ahead and work with our kettlebell or our dumbbell. So grab whichever one you got. And we're gonna transition into an awesome pattern for lower body strength, lower body stability, and core. So I'm gonna start by rooting myself through the bottom of my left foot. Nice tall posture here. And I'm gonna put this right foot in the kickstand position. So slightly staggered, right? Just behind the opposite heel on the ball of that foot. I'll take a breath in here. Shoulders are pinned back and down. And I'm simply gonna lift that back leg and begin to hinge into my left leg, keeping good engagement in that backside leg, and then force the air out as I drive myself back into this tall position. So let's work for 8 more just like that on each side. Hold, pause here for a beat, keeping good engagement, and then find that kickstand position. Draw, bridge the torso back up. Hold. Keeping really nice posture and alignment. 7, Let's get to 10 here, so 3 more. 3. Little pause here at the end, feel that nice stretch. 2. And 1, smooth. Not too shabby there. We can shake the legs off a little bit, and I'm gonna work on this side here to show you a different angle. So here we go, rooted through the bottom of that right foot, shoulders are pinned back and down. I'm in this kickstand position. Kettlebell is in the opposite hand as the one that's grounded. I'm gonna take a breath, hold as I work into my hinge here, slight bend to my knee, and then force that air out on the way up. Hold, 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 and drive the body tall. Five more here under control. It's a great stretch in this standing hamstring, standing leg hamstring here. 3 more. Beautiful. Not too shabby there at all. We can put the kettlebell off to the side here, roll the shoulders, kick the legs loose a little bit. One of my favorite lower body or just patterns in general, followed up by another one of my favorites. Here we're gonna grab our mini band, and let's set this guy up by putting the bottom of the mini band around the top half of your left foot. Now from here, we're gonna take this nice broad split stance position that allows me to bring my torso into this nice 45-degree lean, working off the ball of my back foot. My right hand has the other end of the band, and all I'm gonna do here is pull that toward the pocket, get a good contraction here of this low lat, and then come back with control. Leading with my elbow here, really retracting my shoulder blade, and then following through with the pull. Forcing the air out on the pull, taking a little sip of air in between my reps here. Nice and smooth. Let's get another 8 reps. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Maintaining your alignment, maintaining that core engagement. 1 more, quality rep. Beautiful, good, good, good. And then all we'll do is rinse and repeat on the opposite side. So we'll loop this guy around the bottom of the right foot, again, the top half of the foot ideally. Go ahead and work from this nice broad split stance, nice aggressive forward lean here with the tummy engaged. And then we're gonna pull toward the pocket on that forced exhale, come back with control. 2, let's get a total of 18 here. 3, 4, with a good 1 second contraction. 5, at the top. 6, 7. Backside leg is really engaged, and I'm rooted through the middle of this front foot. Here we go. 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Head stays in neutral. 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Not too shabby there at all. Again, one of my favorite simple and effective patterns in general, and all you need is a mini band. So from here, let's go ahead and bring the bench back into the picture, and we're gonna work on another tough and fundamental pattern here, another tough and fundamental full body, lower body pattern. Single leg squats to a bench or to a safe support system, whether it's a chair, whatever works for you. But I'm gonna get real tight to the bench here, and left knee toe, we're gonna come up. I'm gonna root myself through the bottom of my right foot. I'm gonna reach forward here to keep nice posture and good engagement through the upper body. I'll take a breath in, hold on the way down, and then drive the body tall on a forced exhale. Really absorbing and decelerating and driving through the middle of this foot. Mindful if there's any wavering or wiggle in your knee. You want to ideally keep that knee on a nice smooth track. 3 more here, keeping nice alignment. 3, 2, and 1. Smooth. Good, good, good. We can kick the legs loose there a little bit. Take 3 deep breaths, and then we'll reset this guy up on the opposite leg. So again, you want to get real tight to your bench or your chair, whatever you're using. Right knee and toe up on this particular set. We're going to reach forward here. It's going to help out with posture. Take your breath, hold on the way down, and drive tall on the way up. Nice and smooth. Let's get 10 more. Control and drive. 5, making sure you come to a complete dead stop. 6, keep this off leg, really engaged, knee up, toe up. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Smooth. Good, good, good. We can roll the shoulders, kick the legs loose again there. And we'll get rid of the bench one more time here. And let's wrap it up here with a little bit of simple core. So on our backs here, we're gonna get this dead bug lower back. So tilt that pelvis and flatten out the space underneath the lower back. Both legs are gonna come up. We're gonna flex the toes back towards your face, keep the thighs really engaged. Bring the legs down to a hover, and then force the air out and bring them up. Nice and smooth, keeping the feet hip width apart. 2, 3, 4, synchronize to the breath. 5, keeping the legs long and strong. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Halfway home, here we go. 10, use your breath. 9, 8, keep that alignment. 7, legs long and strong. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Not too shabby at all, guys. You can bring the knees into the chest and kind of rock back and forth there, side to side. Whatever feels good. We'll go ahead and pop on up here. Awesome work today. Way to show up here for yourselves here this afternoon. That was a solid session. I'm sweating, I'm feeling good. Eat well, get your sunlight, and I'll see you guys right back here tomorrow for day 2 of your 3rd week.